Greetings. My name is Phil Bergerson, and we're in the beautiful Stephen Bolger Gallery here, where I have an exhibition retrospective of my work over my 50-year career. 50 years, my God. We're titling it In Search of Meaning. And this wall is basically the exhibition is set out in chronological order, and this whole wall is work that I did while a student and a young professor at Ryerson. At this early stage, we have this here to basically show the building blocks that any artist has to go through in learning the fundamentals of how to construct a picture. I had no experience in photography or painting before I started as a student, so I had a lot to learn. And the way I tackled it was to try and figure out what each medium was about, the intrinsic characteristic of that medium. If it was a painting, I wanted to know what was a painting. Photography, what was a photograph? Just taking the photographs that are in the middle here, one of the ways that I approached it was to use a challenging kind of medium within photography. That is, these are printed on film laid over top of metal. And the way I explored the intrinsic characteristics of the medium and tried to understand what this was all about and learn about it was by putting marks on it. That is, I would have the sheet of film with the image on it. I could paint then on the top or the back of it. On others, I could actually use an etching tool and scratch in words into it. I could fill in negative areas. So in each case, I was learning more and more about how to make a photograph and what a photograph was, what a picture was. Concerns about framing, concerns about representation of reality. What happens when you repeat the same image, and what happens when you overlap one image over another, what happens when you isolate things and put strokes through it. So all of this gave me a great fundamental understanding of how to construct pictures, which led me to be able to handle a very straightforward kind of photography that I did later on in my life. I also worked on some paintings in which they were very straightforward as this, exploring line, shape, form, all the fundamental aspects of basic design, and the medium of etchings. All of which gave me this great sense of printmaking, that feel for the making of an object, which really put me in good standing for exploring photography later on.